As a gardener, I was cleaning my backyard from the leaves scattered around when I spotted something. Why is there a book laying on the floor? Let me check that out. I went up to it and it said, "I have no time to say this, but you are trapped. Find your way out and do not follow the trails, no matter what. For you and for us." You might be confused, but I am. And it ends there. Hello? Did anyone write this? Is this some type of joke? Let me just throw this away. What a lag. Let me just go back to cleaning. Suddenly, a trail of papers show up in front of my fireplace. Someone is playing a joke on me. Is this some type of joke? You know what? Let me just check it out. Follow me. Huh. Do all of them say that? Yeah, that's enough. I'm going back. I'm not gonna be that dumb character in a horror movie. What? Where's my home? Okay, this is simple. I'll just jump and I'll respawn back home. I have suddenly fell into a deep hole that has just spawned right as I jumped. The fall was right enough to where I didn't die. Something was not making me go back. I found myself next to a room. A familiar room. This room feels oddly similar. Let me look around. How can I get out of here? Wait. Is that an arrow? Looks like it's pointing that way. Okay. I think there's no other way. I fell down back to where I was. I look up and where I fell from was gone. Until, randomly, this came up in my head. Of course, all this stuff happened when my friend passes away. The only person who pushed me forward, who motivated me and kept me sane. I think we are safe now. It's probably a smart idea if I go the other way that thing came from. until I spot another trail of papers. Thinking they'll probably bring me back to my house, I followed. Then it led to a sign that said, "Step back." But not wanting to meet up with that thing, I continued. Then I saw more of these signs that were repeating the same thing, warning me. Graveyard of Simu. What's Simu? And why is the... That... That's my friend next to me? Why are there multiple graves in my name? There are 20 graves under my name. Weird. Let's just continue. Oh no, my stick drift's acting up again. Let me just fix this. What? Not again. The same room? But now it's a bit different. Nothing there. Probably it has the same hallway, right? This time I did not fall and placed myself in a room with a lot of books and a grey bed. I checked the books on the shelves. Then checked that one book placed on the lectern. That's my friend. Ugh. He was such a good friend. We met in a grocery store, buying carrots, which were our favorite vegetable. He was a scientist, a crazy one, but supportive. He would always come up with something to test on me, and I'd usually decline. He loved the human brain and how it worked. It was weird. He loved it so much. He came up with many machines, like the brain freezers, simulations, and many more. He would test them here in Minecraft and we would play together in them. I just want to see him one more time. The noise appeared again. In a second I left the bed, break the blocks, and I placed the door back to its... I was back at the forest, but now it's daytime. Oh no, where's the picture? Why is it out of my inventory? Okay, you know what? Let me just find my home, I'm done. Oh wait, why didn't I think of this? Why can't I just leave? Why can't I leave? Great. My game is laggy and I can't leave. Ugh, let me just continue. Oh, it's suddenly nighttime? Okay. I have no luck on finding my house yet. Then, I spotted something. A cave. Not any regular cave. It had blocks that didn't exist in them. And as I went closer, the blocks got whiter. A familiar white. I stared at the door until it was daytime and I found myself at a huge flat ground with all my favorite flowers surrounding it. I got excited so much so that I started picking them up, slowly losing my mind, while also following the trail of these flowers, until I saw a huge garden of carrots. It was small, but it was enough to drive me crazy. I didn't know what was in them. I started to pick, regrow, and eat the carrots that were already planted, over and over, regrowing and picking the same carrots non-stop. Till I came across this bunch. Is that another arrow? It might be more carrots, you know? Let me just check it out. Oh, I think that's it. Wow, this house looks comfy. Some books and a grey bed with a redstone lamp. Okay, this is pretty useless. I'm heading back. Wait, what's that? I spotted a lecture on top of the roof. Out of curiosity, I checked it out. This is where you rest. All your favorites lay in a bunch. Carrots that last centuries. Your friend. I flipped the page. It was filled with leaves and now. Then a familiar sound snapped my head back to find the hiding spot. So I decided to escape through the door. But it had nothing, so out of despair, I tried to turn myself in. I found myself in a library, which had a dark aisle in the back. I decided to leave it, so I checked out the receptionist and saw one book that showed the amount of people that borrowed books in here. And it was me. Again, 20 times. I placed it back and went slowly, checking the rest of the books. Then I found this book, Test Subject 21. The experiment. The purpose of this experiment is to measure how the human brain reacts under controlled stress, isolation, and emotional manipulation. Subject is placed in a generated environment. Initial response: confusion. The brain begins searching for patterns immediately. To guide the subject, a path is introduced. Result: the subject follows. Phase 2. Emotional trigger. A familiar figure is introduced. The subject identifies this figure as friend. At this stage, logical thinking begins to weaken. Attachment overrides caution. Warnings are then applied. Result: the subject hesitates but continues. Phase 3. Loop reinforcement. Environment resets upon completion. Memory degradation is applied. However, small traces remain. Instinct. These traces improve the subject's adaptability over time. Current iteration count 21. I need to leave. Wait, what? Where am I?
Silence. You can't speak. The owner can't find out, or I will be out of the simulation. I was a mistake, encoded into this place. I've seen you 20 times. Cross here, helping you escape. All the sounds I made to lead you to the opposite way, to find the signs, to find the books, to find the flowers, to make you aware, just to help you. I will send you back to the forest to give a message, to help your future self, and you'll be free. A new simulation will occur as you enter. Your memory will be refreshed. If and only if the corruption swallows your screen, you will descend now.
Come on, where's the fireplace? Okay, there it is. Okay, this is my only chance. I have no time to say this, but you are trapped. Find your way out and do not follow the trails, no matter what. For you and for us. You might be confused, but I am. I didn't have time to finish, but I have to run now.